I'm at the start of my ruined castle walk. It is open at the moment, so I've got to do a longer detour. I'm at the narrow lookout, and I don't know, it's probably about 500 metres more. We've got some intermittent views on the way down. The weather is going to be really good as far as Blue Mountains goes. I've been up here many times with clouds. I chose this day in particular because of the clear skies that were forecast, and it's going to be 17 degrees up here, so some of my first views here. Some of the many valleys around. More of the same. These are our views to the west before we head, nice view, before we head to Ruined Castle. Only 4.2 kilometres? Wow, I would have imagined it was further away. We've left the road and this is the start of the track. 1.6 kilometres from where I parked the car. These are my first views in an eastward direction. This is Potting the Lookout. Here we go, I'm finally getting the first views of my destination. It's my destination that I have to climb. And my track goes along here. Amazing trail to go along, even if it is easy by my standards. Seem to be going down a series of stairs. They said it's fairly level. I don't find this part very level. Maybe level when you get to the valley floor. And then a steep climb when you come to the base of the mountain. Here I am at an intersection. That's one option to get to Ruined Castle, further steps. This one says it's hard. Mount Solitary experienced. Okay, I don't know if I'm experienced, but yeah. This is the walk now. Maybe this part's fairly level. Every time I just enjoying a very nice section of forest. Across the section of lyrebirds, one there, one just up there, and one that's run up the hill. Yeah, there's another one here. This is quite a big washout. Stopped short of washing up the track though, which is good, except for this rock that's here. Look what they've had to do here. Yeah, it copped some damage in those floods. Crimson Rosella. If I move, he'll fly away. These things are really shy. Look at it. There he goes. found myself in an area full of ferns. There he is. That must be the male lyrebird. Unbelievable. Look what I found. I'm at the campsite for ruined castle. So I found out. So I'm going to find it. And here I have the intersection. Well, I think while my legs are fresh, I'm going up. Here we go. We're walking up to that saddle that I could see in the distance. This is a change of terrain. We're at 824 meters and we're going relatively flat here at the moment. Yep, that's what it looks like on the map. So this doesn't seem too hard at all at the moment. Maybe until we get to the rise to Mount Solitary. I don't know, I'm taking a guess and saying this is ruined castle. Who knows? There's a waratah just there. Out of flower. I missed it again. We're now going down the back of ruined castle on the way to the saddle to get back down to the lower track. This is what it's like. Hit the intersection of the ruined castle Mount Solitary track. So now we're on a saddle just below Mount Solitary. So far it's pretty level since the intersection, but I'm gonna have to climb up at least 200 meters to get to Mount Solitary. This is the campsite just before part of the final climb. I don't assume it's all going to be in one stage, but guided by my experience yesterday, but it's starting to climb from now to get to the main peak. It's a very well worn trail, so you can't get lost either. Now we're at the base of the final climb, so it's a series of rocks that we have to climb. So I was at Lost World just over the border there the other week, about a week and a half ago, and that was quite steep. So far this isn't so bad. I'm going to go slow so I don't miss anything. Somebody scratched into the map a bypass off the top. That might be going to Federal Pass anyway, so this looks like it. It's quite flat. And then we're going through these crevices. Yes, this is a way because somebody scratched it into the rock. Not so bad. Up here to that Erica. That's a plant, by the way, or epicris, one of the two, I don't know. This is part of the way up, but I saw on the map we got a viewpoint. Our first one. There's the cable cars. Hopefully we'll get more on our way up. We continue to go up. We're getting views all around. This is part of it. It says for experienced hikers. I don't find it particularly that hard. There's footholds easily all the way up. This is the view towards Katoomba. And still, I just saw behind me, this is the way that I've come, and the final climb along the side of that hill. Here I am. I was right when I was saying part of the final climb. That's it up there. So I went through a flat section and now it's starting to rise again. This looks like it's going beside it, well, to start with anyway. Let's see when we get a bit further up. I don't know if I can get through those rocks there in the middle. That looks a bit steep. But there's always a way to get up. That's the funny thing. This is the side of the ruined castle. This is Blue Mountains and Canangara Boyd National Park. This looks like something close to the final approach up to the official peak. Quite steep up, but not exposed, so that makes it easier. It was a climb and a half, so I'm on the final approach. I'm really close to it. We can see that mountain there, and yeah, it's flattening out, so nearly there. Time to take a break. I believe I'm here. I'm just looking for some sort of cairn, which I can't see, but this is some sort of a campsite. Maybe that's a campsite cairn. Anyway, I made it. Celebration time. I'm going to look for a view to the west. That's where I found my favourite view, so yeah, I'm going there, having a bite to eat. Very nice! Just noticed while I was having lunch, ruined castle poking its head up just down there. This is the hardest so far, the first climb down, because it's a lot of loose dirt. Otherwise there's the other sections are just rocks, so it's not as slippery. Well, this has been the hardest so far. Coming down with loose dirt, you can see it here. I'm at the lower point of ruined castle. I've marked this on my map, and filmed it from above because this is a little bit of a circuit, it's flatter. But yeah, there's a lot of fallen trees. They haven't cleaned up the lower side of this track, so there's a lot of ducking and weaving to get around these, just looking for the point where it finishes. I got separated heavily from the track because of those fallen trees. Don't know what that's got to do with me getting lost, but I found a track up the hill to two of these shelters, one over there as well. But this is on the track now, thank goodness, and there's no more landslides. This is one of the highlights of this walk, the forest floor and all the greenery, all the ferns. Oh, look what I found up there. Woo! Oh! There's a lyrebird in it. There's something moving at the back. He's imitating so many different bird sounds. Yeah, I see him. Oh wow. What's he doing over there? I hope I can see him. Whoa, he's white. The bad thing is, I'm near the end of the walk, and this is the way you've got to get out. Normally you just start from a low level and start climbing, and then drop. Here you drop and then climb and drop again, and then you got to climb out. So all fun and games. The march back to the car. Here's the views. I've got 1.2 kilometers to go.